So my name is Lou Segarra. Last name is Segarra. So I am the secretary for the TAMR club. We're located at 58 Lewis Street in Torrington, Connecticut. And we're called the Torrington Area Model Railroaders, but we're not specifically all from this area. I mean, we have guys from Torrington, but we have a large group. So, and we have a club that is basically an HO N scale. And we're a modular club. We basically started over here in between 1998 and 1999. When they first started, they were at the basement, and then we got this location. This used to be an all CLMP training facility, and one of the persons who was part of the club, used to work for CLMP, and then after that, that's how we got this building. So we started in a small part of this building. It was just a small room. And then from there, we opened up the room and we did all the remodeling that you see over here. And we actually been here since 1999, basically, in this place. And we at one point we had a G scale layout in here, but we didn't have that many members for G scale. It's always mostly been N scale and HO. So we're pretty much a freelance group. So I mean, we have certain rules about the freelancing modeling. You know, we kind of focus in the mid-Atlantic area and scenery. It's like fall scenery. I mean, we don't want to have a desert module in here that it doesn't blend with kind of like the New England perspective on it. We allow running of New England, fallen flags, Conrail, Worcester, New Haven. We do like chess seats, CSX, Norfolk Southern, modern stuff. So we have different type of modeling, but pretty much everything is in the HO prototypical. We only have a few prototype modules. We have the Thomaston train station. It's a replica of that. We have one that is going to be coming over this area behind me within the next maybe month and a half. Probably we're replacing those, taking those out, or do some work, and then somebody else is bringing the Waterbury train station. It was a 3D printed part of it, and other one created with like DPM walls, and it's a lot of key action been going on, but it's a very impressive train station. It was already presented at the New England prototype meet that we had, that it was back in over the summer. Somebody displayed it over there. And in the HO, we're all kind of like, we have different areas that we model. It's all like, not really specifically prototypical, but we have our own, there's a cement plant behind in that lateral area over there. We have some business, switching areas over here. We try to pretty much have a lot of like fun with some of the modules, creating some kind of like perspective switching area. The N scale, it's also freelancing. I mean, it's not really specifically an area. It's just pretty much freelance, but with a little bit of twist of the New England, and kind of like, keeping that on. The challenges creating the layout was basically the first modules that we have. When they were built, the materials that they were used, they were not like the best quality materials, and a lot of them kind of warped, and we had a lot of issues with them. We moved to a better quality building and some standards building all the modules, and that created basically what you see over here now, stronger layout, and everything pretty much, there's no, it's pretty much like a level surfaces. When you go at the beginning, we were just like, we were not too sure, and we didn't know too many. We didn't have too many standards, but we created standards just to go along them. So right now we always looking to improve the layout. We're building new modules, and people are, because we try to switch the stuff around. So you see, we take this whole layout, we take it to West Springfield to do presented it over there. So we had to change the whole diorama of the whole layout. So we're looking always for improvements. So when we do our setup in Springfield, we try to put modules that they kind of blend with each other. So we try to create, certain areas that they all blend with each other. We don't want to have one module over here that it doesn't match to, like example, you know, you have an industrial area over here and you have a couple of residential modules in there, so you don't want to have that. You want to try to blend everything, you know. So we always looking for that. We're putting a lot of lighting now on the layout. We're adding more lights on it. We have switched from, I mean, we used, we're completely DCC. The HOD is DCC. The N scale has DC and DCC, so they have both systems on it because they got more tracks, and there's some other tracks are for DC, and the other ones for DCC. But we started with NCE, and now we use the TCS control system. They're all compatible with, so that's one of the newest improvement that we have. We went Wi-Fi this time, so we're completely Wi-Fi over here. Our goal is to attract new members, younger members, because, you know, we like to share the modeling ideas and try to get new members to join and be, you know, part of the modeling era. And there's a lot of people out there with a lot of talents, and we always welcome people over here. We're welcome to people for, you know, share ideas, and we're always helping everybody. Everybody's welcome over here. We do a lot of like modeling sessions. You know, we do like weathering sessions and stuff like that, just to teach them, the new younger modelers. And so, I mean, our goal is to keep, you know, passing the modeling to the younger generation, you know, so we don't lose the fun of modeling, you know, and the railroad modeling. So, and Wednesdays, there's always people over here. We're always from 6 o'clock to like maybe 9 o'clock or 8:30. There's always people over here. Once a month, first Wednesday of the month, that's our business meeting. We also, on Saturdays, there's always somebody over here. So we always tell people, if you see the gate open and there's cars in the parking lot, you're welcome to walk in, and you can see the layout, walk around, take pictures, you know, chit chat with us. And, you know, there's no specific, you don't have to make an appointment to come. If we're open over here, just walk in, and we get a lot of people that just walk by and say, oh, you know, stop by. I'd like to see that. Yeah, come over and then talk to us, and, you know, so it's always great to see a lot of people. So right now we're working on a web page. We're trying to develop a new web page. We used to have one, but unfortunately we had problems with it and we lost the page. But we have a Facebook page that most of the stuff is at a Facebook page. And if you look at the TAMR, Torrington Area Model Railroaders Facebook page, we always post, try to post over there most of our events. Once that we're working on developing the new web page, and that will be to provide any new events that we will have. My favorite part of the club is the camaraderie that we have over here. We have a lot of fun. You know, I've been here since the beginning, so I'm one of the most senior members in the club. So I've been here since 1999, and I've seen all kind of people coming to the club and going. But I have a lot of good friends over here, and then, you know, we always have, you know, always good laughs about it, and, you know, they were sharing ideas and that also. No, in general, and then the other part that I like is just share ideas with people, and, you know, brainstorming projects, and, you know, always like, hey, well, this will look good over here, that will look over here, you know. So we're always looking. I mean, like, those guys are doing a lot of improvements on the N scale. There's a new yard coming up, the Lewis Street yard. They're working on that. There's a helix over there. They're doing a lot of work. We're working in ours too, but most of ours are pretty much to the status that we don't have to, you know, do too much. We're always touching up the scenery, refreshing, because, you know, stuff gets the wear and tear. You know, there's always something to do.